Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It's fantastic to have you here, as it always is. And since it always is, make sure that if you haven't, you hit the subscribe button. Give you a little bit of a taste of what blacksmithing is like by hitting the subscribe button. Just like blacksmithing, trust me. Okay, maybe not, but you should hit subscribe. And you also should head on over to alecsteeleshop.com, get yourself some fantastic merchandise. We are going to get on with the episode. And this episode, to start with, is going to include a lot of hand sanding. So we got to get to it. We got to get scratches out of here. We got to make this look as good as it can. We've got a lot of effort to put in, lots of elbow grease. So thank you for joining me. Let's get right to it. No. Oh, I'm not enough sanding. I don't want... Where am I? What? Ah, it's the sandpaper! It's the sand! No! I've had enough! God! Is it still on me? Ah! Is it done? Is it at least done? Oh my goodness! Ah! Get away, get away! Whew! Okay, we got 400 grit on the blade. You wanna know how long that took? Today is Thursday, it is noon on Thursday. On Tuesday, at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I started hand sanding. Now, my days don't end at 5 o'clock. I hand sanded through into Tuesday evening. I hand sanded all of Wednesday. And I've hand sanded all of this morning, but now we have a 400 grit, and I tried so hard to make sure that I did this right, to make sure that I put the care in so that I was happy with it. And boy, is that a good feeling. To try your best to do it right, try and make sure that I've not got anything to be ashamed about. The first time ever, I have finally got plunge lines actually properly sanded. Previously, I've had to worry about whether a camera was going to see the shadow in the plunge line because I never sanded it properly. Well, this time, I did it properly. I made sure to do it properly, and I'm about to cut off my fingers. I made sure to do it properly, and boy, is that exciting. So, the blade's at 400 grit. You'll notice it's very different right in here. That's because we have a 300 odd grit rough scratch pattern going sideways from when we made this transition. We're gonna have to deal with that. But for us to deal with that, I think that we want to start here where it's still rough. We still have rough oxidized material from the heat treat. So, first things first, I want to make sure that we can protect the blade while we continue to work on it. I'm a Japanese trained origami expert, so fortunately making this is going to be rather simple. So, this is a tool that I made up just the other day, and we used this to actually make that transition when it was soft. Now that it's hard, we have those nice little radii that we can work to. We don't have to worry about crazy amounts of stock removal, but you see we have a difference in level between where we have post-heat treat hand sanded our radius and this area here. So we have a decent bit of material to remove, and so we're going to start doing just that. Using this like a file to stock remove with the 80 grit, and then we're going to work our way up, and this again is going to need a 400 grit. So, the hand sanding continues. Interlude time. So, my truck has a problem. This headlight is halfway out, and I just lost a brake light too. So, we've got to fix it. Right, what do we have here? I probably should have checked what is not working. Right, does it work?
Red's working.
Wait, did I just unscrew the wrong one? Is the other one working?
You did get the wrong one.
I unscrewed the wrong light? Oh no! Welcome to Vehicle Time with Alec Steele, where we do things right second time. Vehicle Time with Alec Steele isn't as exciting as Anvil Time with Alec Steele. Tell you what though, weather's lovely today. Bloody hell, goodness gracious. Got beautiful blue skies. Oh, nice little breeze, it's warm. I like this. It's springtime, baby. How on earth do you do this? Does that come out? How does this get out? There we go. Ooh. Does it work?
Yep.
Woohoo! We got brakes, baby. Okie dokie, onto the front. This right here, this is the biggest truck in this country. This here is 2.5 liter, 2.5 liter diesel. I ain't got no turbo, but let me tell you now, this puppy will fly. If you put the hammer down, this puppy will do 0 to 60 in 35 seconds. That's if you put the hammer down now, let me tell you that. You got to be careful, you can get some whiplash going that fast. Oh. Ah, there we go. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Nope. Hey, oi. Oh, I had to cut myself, didn't I? Right. Yep. Yes, I think we got it. Let's see. Is it working?
Yep.
Yes, it's working. Yeah. Right, well, that was Vehicle Time with Alec Steele. We're never going to do that again. That was an abysmal failure, and I don't know what I'm doing with vehicles. Let's get back to whatever else I was doing. Bye-bye. Okay, so here at the face on all four sides, I think we have a pretty good transition. Here we're at a dirty 400 grit. This is super exciting. This is the best transition I've ever done, which is pretty crazy. I can't believe I've done it. Thankfully, I'm pleased to say the only thing that it really takes to get it done was caring about it, putting in the effort, and putting in the effort certainly has paid off there. We got a little more effort to put in, and that means we're gonna lock it in the vise like this. Bing, bang, bong. Look how much that keyhole integral bends as you put the vise on it. I should probably stop doing that. Right, now obviously it's dangerous. There's a horrifyingly sharp point to the thing, so blue roll, death. Do not walk into the blue roll. Understood? Great. So now what I'm going to do is, again, working with these sanding sticks that have a radius on them. This is the same radius that I used to make... Same radius that I used to make that transition back before it was even hardened. We are going to make some longitudinal scratch patterns and get ourselves a nice clean 400 grit. Now there's a dangerous thing here though. which is that. Well, I think we're gonna do something a little bit safer. Ow! There we go. Safety fourth, ladies and gents. I'm gonna take some 320, stick it on our sanding stick. Man, this is a good quality squeezy bottle. This one here, this one's British made. You can give just a little bit, and then if you want to go for it, you can vaporize it. And so we're gonna come on here and we are going to be very careful to make sure that this beautiful little peak here where our plunge lines meet in the middle and where it starts to change the angle, make sure that we don't mess that up by rocking this. So I need to be really careful to make sure that we're keeping this flat and make sure that we're getting a flat bit. Ricasso, there we go, let's use proper language. I've done way too much hand sanding the past 3 days. Start to question what existence is about. Whether existing is just about cutting off another piece of sandpaper, sticking it onto a piece of steel, and hand sanding again. What is life if life is not about hand sanding? What is the meaning of why we're here? Is it all just about a scratch pattern? All just about a 400 grit finish? I think it is, but it's also about amazing spray bottles. Oh my goodness, this one's so good. Wow, okay, back to hand sanding. Ha! That was easy. I don't know what I was complaining about. That only took 2 hours. But it's the best job I have ever done. Never, ever, 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 ever before on any of the projects that you've ever seen me do on this YouTube channel would I be so happy to show you such a close-up detail of the plunge lines. Look at that. There's no shadow in there. I was able to actually get a transition. Look at that. This is what the hard work was all about. It was about these details. It was about being proud of every single little bit. Other than, is that a scratch? There's a scratch right there. Oh, no. Anyway. We can deal with that later. You put in the work so that you can show the details. I put in the work so that I can show these details because I want to, because I want this to be good work the whole way through. And when I mean good work, I mean, like, I want this to be really good work. And yes, I know the expression that you can want in one hand and something in the other, and you can see which one fills up faster. Still, by wanting to make it right. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to make, I just know I am not good enough to make this right. But by wanting badly enough to make this right and make this good and working hard enough, sweating hard enough, bleeding hard enough, hopefully I'm going to do a hell of a lot of a better job than I possibly could otherwise. The mindset of trying to do good work at every single stage is a unbelievably difficult mindset to put yourself in, and staying in that mindset requires unbelievable discipline to the degree that I can only imagine with the short amount of time that I've put into actually trying to focus on doing fine craftsmanship. And frankly, have in the grand scheme of things, and I've done a terrible job of it in the grand scheme of things, this could be even better than what it is that I've done, but what it is that I've done, because I've been wanting to make it even better, is even better than anything that I've ever done ever before. This feels like I'm going over the top. I am so excited about the amount of information that is just piling its way into my brain because I'm trying to get better at this stuff, because I'm trying to hold my work to a higher standard than I did yesterday. Just the amount of knowledge that flows in, it's unbelievable. I feel like there's a fire hydrant of knowledge being thrown at me because the work is teaching me so much, because I'm trying to hold my work to a good standard. And I will fail, but I'm going to try hard. And so I hope that this is your motivation to sweat it out, to put the work in, to set your standards for today higher than your standards for yesterday. Because I tell you, it is super enjoyable to be better each day. And it's exciting to see how much you're improving just day by day. It's not so exciting to know and to have to say, well, yesterday I did not do work to a good enough standard. But it is a joy to know that it's my responsibility to make sure that I do better work tomorrow, to make sure that I am better tomorrow, to make sure that what my hands create tomorrow is better, to make sure that I don't do stupid stuff like cutting my hand. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope hope you go to alecsteelshop.com, get yourself some merchandise like this heating and beating shirt, like the Need a Tool, Make a Tool shirt, like the It's Not Stupid If It Works. I would be immensely grateful if you did. If you're new, please do hit subscribe, because we're making daily build videos. This was not a daily build video. This was 2 days of a video. I just did 2 days of nothing but hand sanding. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we do a little more hands. Hopefully we don't do any hands. Oh no, we're probably gonna do. Okay, well, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Go grab some merchandise. Have a fantastic day. It's been a total pleasure and a total honor.